on some shit. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm good, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I just know how to feel so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm a rookie and a vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be a better figure shoulder to the left dog. She gon' be this shit on what she ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that means I'm way up. Yeah, the stick is friendly, but the way I lay up. I'm up, lay up. I feel Steph Curry with the shot. Big cooking with the shot. Steph Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. What? Oh yo, man, we really with the what? Yeah, really with the I could probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. Saw that drink, you got a tip. I be on my little mouth drip. Saw that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills. All the fools be I thought it made some bitches. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the people, basically putting working on the phone. Do that, got the money, mother, make it pick up. Man, in the night, I'm trying to take a picture. Come back season and the working, now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio, every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my thing, the whole Lord. Got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm a care for the fucks in the village. Don't make me kill one of the go for it. I run it, they like go for it. Run for it, run for it, go for it. Yeah, I mean, you already wrote for it. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? Definitely what I am, they sounding like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me if you coming, better out to get it. Then so, valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for me, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick, whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick, real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick, whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real. He told me that I'm all you need to listen to. He said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you wouldn't get to your job. Yeah. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. Know where it's off from it. Usually I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't losing at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they standing and they ain't moving at all. And when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say they keep me always sin no matter who when it's wrong. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough. I'm about to leave them with them. If I run the game with these men, the things are spinning. Don't put intended, but it's sunny and free in the air. Headed where nobody took it, he knew he was there. They tell him that he's talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boys, you better all please drop it. We already got some 2015 popping. T&D dropping, rest of E dropping, every Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, that's an extra new dropping. Feel like we take the raps off, man, we fix the game. Me and Noel been at it before the Twitter name. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's leasing up. Yeah, that's how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real. One shot, one opportunity. Everything you ever wanted. One moment. Yo. His arms are sweaty, his arms are heavy, his garment on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. You're on the curve, he was strong and ready. His rock palms, but he keeps on forgetting what he was saying. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out. Everybody's choking now. He's locked for now. Time's up. Over loud. Get back to reality. Oh, they gon' grab it. Oh, they gon' grab it. Yo, he's so bad, but he won't give up that it. You know, he won't have it. You know, it's so bad that he's wrong. It's so bad that he's wrong. You know that he's wrong. He's so bad that you know when he goes back.
need a little bit so I can hear.
Oh yeah.
I've been opening up just the one side lately because it's been so darn cold out. It's like we got teased with that warm weather and then
Monday was not fun.
let's see.
How's that?
Well, I did the merchants on Friday night,
Yeah.
and then I did the merchants on Sunday, and then we had here. Oh yeah, it was here Monday.
It was? Yeah, with that really strong wind down.
Yeah, it was definitely here Monday. Yes. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this week is. Yeah, definitely here on Monday. Yeah, it's late.
Okay. Yeah. It's hard to believe they were
Oh, really?
they were co-oping with black.
Well, you know, a guy used to work in Abbey.
Yeah.
His son, his kids were. And he said this year, okay, so when he was here, it was 2 years ago, that eighth grade group was very talented. And he said about half and half they decided they were really good. They were all really good at baseball and some of them on track. So about half and half. And he said there's so much talent in that class. So that doesn't surprise me that because he 2 years ago, right? So those kids will be sophomores. So it sounds like it might be the
Yes.
You know, and then all of a sudden they make these decisions. And then it just spirals.
Oh yeah.
And one
Welcome to Red Arrow Park as we get set for little non-conference Wednesday baseball. It is the Stanley-Boyd Orioles coming into town to take on Abbotsford Colby. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Seeding day for a lot of teams around the area, and Abby Colby picking up a game after the cancellations earlier in the week. So they pick up a game here against Cloverbelt East foes, against the Cloverbelt West team, in Stanley-Boyd. A D2 versus a D3 here, so should be a good opportunity to kind of get a feel for where you're standing going into the playoffs. Baseball playoffs start a week from tomorrow with quarterfinal games. Softball playoffs start tomorrow. There's a limited number of quarterfinal games. We'll have a full scoreboard of every single quarterfinal game in the state at onfocus.news/sports. So make sure to check that out tomorrow night, see who is advancing. As the coaches meeting gives us a chance to go through the standings for each of these conferences, starting with the Cloverbelt West as soon as my notes load. Belt West, that was won by Bloomer at 7-3. Fall Creek Bloomer leads it at 7-3. Fall Creek 5-3, tied with Regis. Cadott 5-5. McDonald 4-6. Stanley-Boyd at 2-8. They sit in last place. That is a 6-team conference as Thorpe co-oping with Owen Withy into the East. And also that being a team short with Osseo Fairchild leaving and Elk Mound not coming in till next year, now you go down on the bottom side to the Merriwood North. Rib Lake has won the conference. They went 9-1. Athens finished second at 8-2. Shawamigan 6-4. Prentice 4-6. Abby Colby 2-7. Phillips 0-9. There are a few teams left to finish out play in the Merriwood North. That includes Abbotsford, Colby, and Phillips. They play later this week. Teams apart. We're going to turn it over down onto the field for the national anthem and starting lineups. We'll be back with the call of this one in just a moment.
Well, it's not there.
Good afternoon, high school baseball fans, and welcome to the beautiful Red Arrow Field. Today's matchup features a non-conference baseball game between the Stanley-Boyd Orioles and the Abby Colby Falcons. First, the starting lineups for the Orioles. Batting first, number 7, Alexis Williams. Batting second, number 9, Dylan Robinson. Batting third, number 4, Landon Ewer. Batting fourth, number 18, Carter Welsen. Batting fifth, number 1, Dawson Ewer. Batting sixth, number 19, Storm Thierry. Batting seventh, number 16, Josiah Dembski. Batting eighth, number 5, Jackson Gint. And batting ninth, number 10, Josh Hager. And he will also be the DH. Number 3, Trent Kristoff, is playing second base. And now the starting lineups for Abbotsford Colby. Batting leadoff, center fielder, number 15, Christian Fuentes. Pitching, number 2, Miklig. Batting third, shortstop, number 25, Schreiber. Batting fourth, third baseman, Arturo Lopez. Batting fifth, first baseman, Grayson Totsky. In left field tonight, number 1, Irvin Aguilera. Playing second base, batting 7, Carson Foles. Catching tonight, Kunze. And batting 9th, playing right field, number 7, Owen Hansen. Abbotsford Colby is coached by Brett Nelson and assisted by Alex Larson, Justin Miklig, Tim Butke, and Carlos Lara. And now please rise and remove your hats as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those currently serving this great nation from both home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. Stanley-Boyd High School, Abbotsford High School, Colby High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at educational-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, let's play ball.
All right, National Anthem starting lineup in the books. We are ready for baseball here in Abbotsford. Abby Colby looking to get one last win before during the seed meeting starting in about half an hour. But Aiden Miklig getting the start here tonight. So Miklig will get the start here. Busy week. Abby Colby playing Fall Creek on Monday. They were supposed to play a third game against Athens yesterday. That got rained out, so they picked this one up. And then they've got 2 more yet this week, as they have decided to pile in the games here at the end of the year. Got Phillips tomorrow, and then Pittsville. Actually, nope, just Phillips tomorrow, and then Pittsville next Tuesday. What is most likely their regular season finale. So warm-up toss is in, the throw down, and we are ready to go, as Alex Williams will dig into the box. Make sure our scoreboard is Oh, gotta
Starting off
update
for the
that.
Orioles, number 7, Alex Williams.
So Alex Williams. There we go. First pitch, he's going to foul that one back, strike one, and we are underway. A chilly day here today for mid-May. 53 degrees here in Abbotsford at first pitch. The pitch. That one's going to be hit hard on the ground to second. Pick there by Foles. Throw to first is in, time one away.
With one out, the Orioles bring
4-3 on the putout, one down, and that'll bring Dylan Robinson to the plate. Both teams would love to get an extra win in here right at the end of the year, get things moving in the right direction. Going into the playoffs, the pitch, high and tight for a ball, 1-0. As it's been a bit of a struggle for both teams this year, being mostly on consistency. The kick, the pitch, off the outside. Kunze keeps it somewhat in front of him. And we're going to get a new baseball. There was a little bit of showers before the game, so I think we're going to be seeing a lot of musical baseballs today. Trying to keep dry ones in the pitcher's hands. Sets. The pitch. Hits him. Yep. I don't think he realized it hit him. I heard it up here. Just nicked the back of his jersey.
With one on and one out.
And that'll bring Landon
Number
Ewer.
4, Landon Ewer at the plate.
So Ewer will dig in. Nicklig looks at second, or first, excuse me. Runner goes, the pitch. High and tight, the throw down is late. Robinson steals second, ball one. Had a good jump on Micklig. That was a tough throw for Caden Kunze, as he was pulled in towards Ewer with the pitch. The coming back. Drops that one right on that inside corner, 1-1. Still a bit windy. Not as bad as it was early in the week. Monday we were fighting. We were fighting it really hard, as that one will just miss the inside corner. Baseball soccer doubleheader for you tomorrow. Rhinelander, Medford. Medford a chance to still get a share of the conference title. They need to beat, as that one misses off the outside, 3-1. Need to beat Rhinelander and need Lakeland to help them out. So we'll be keeping an eye on both games. Looking back at second, the pitch. Misses off the inside corner, and that's a walk. Two base runners reach by a hit by pitch and a walk, and that'll bring Carter Wells into the plate.
The Orioles bring number 18, Carter Weldon, to the plate.
So Welson digs in from the right side. Look back, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. That's going to be hit hard on the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. They will send Robinson. The throw will be cut off. Stanley-Boyd gets on the board. RBI single.
Now the pitch for the Orioles, number 1, Dawson Ewer.
And that will bring Dawson Ewer to the plate. As we get a new baseball. First and third, we'll see if they send Wells in. Micklig comes set. He does go, the pitch. Low and off the outside, the throw down will be cut off. They will keep Ewer at third. Wellsen does steal second. Not sure what the pitch was. And there we go. They're trying to get the scoreboard up and working, and it is now. The pitch. Chop foul. No, for sure it's 0-1. 1-1. Thank you. The pitch. Low for a ball, pops away. Ewer did not get a good read on that one. Wasn't able to score. 2-1. Looks in the pitch. Check swinging a ball that pops away. Ewer will come to the plate. He will score. 3-1 the count now. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside, ball 4. That will set up first and third again for Storm Thierry, and that is going to bring Coach Nelson out. Have a chat with his pitcher. Yep, and then we will find out tomorrow what game we have next Thursday. Waiting for the outcome of Colby Abbey at New London. Winner of that game gets the unenviable task of playing the 2-seed Medford in softball. That will be our game on Tuesday. First and third. Dawson Ewer. See if they try a pickoff play here. Nope. Ewer goes. Pitches a strike. The throw down is cut off. That will keep Wells in at third, but Ewer takes second. So Storm Thierry. Misses the outside for a ball, 1-1. Sets the pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2-1. Sets. Make leg the pitch. That is sliced hard, foul. That one heading out across 4th Avenue. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, second out of the inning. And that'll bring Josiah Dembski to the plate.
With 2 outs, Stanley-Boyd brings number 16, Josiah Dembski, to the plate.
So Dembski digs in. Micklig will come set. First pitch. Big cut and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. Looks back at second. The pitch. Chopped. Foul right at the Abbey Colby dugout. And so 0-2. Micklig comes set. The pitch. Chopped on the ground. Foul. Stays 0-2. looking back. The pitch. Rolled on the ground. That is a fair ball. That's going to be a tough play. Don't have a chance. Run will score. That is going to be a single. And again, it's first and third. 3-0. That was a tough play for Lopez. He did a good job just keeping that one on the infield. That definitely saved another run. As Jackson Gint, the number 8 hitter, will come to the plate. First pitch to him. Hits that one back up the middle, caught by Schreiber, and that'll end the inning. But not before Stanley-Boyd scores 3. We head to the bottom of the first. Fuentes, Miklig, Schreiber due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
We go to the bottom of the first. Our first look at Dawson Ewer, who's doing this pitching here, at least starting today. Fuentes, Miklig, Schreiber due up to face him. Colby's got themselves a hole to dig out of. They're down 3-0. Keep an eye out, see if we get any early seeding results from the WIAA. So we're going to keep.
Starting it off for AC, center fielder, Christian Fuentes.
But Christian Fuentes will lead things off. Ewer looks over the glove, the kick, the pitch. Cross for a strike, 0-1. Coming back. Popped. Foul out of play, heading out towards the street. If you're driving past the ballpark here tonight, you might want to make sure your car insurance is all up to date. Clinner Insurance can help you with that, along with all your other insurance needs. Check them out online, clinnerinsurance.com. Pitch. Did he go? He did. Strike 3 swinging, first out of the inning. Actually, that is a drop third. Give the catcher credit for applying the tag. First out, and that'll bring Aiden Miklig to the plate.
Now batting, Aiden Miklig.
So Miklig will dig in from the left side. The wind, the pitch. That is skied. Foul and out of play. 0-1. Yeah, if I lived here in Abbotsford, I'd be keep a good eye on the baseball schedule and stay away from fourth or butternut on a day like today. The pitch, right on the outside corner, 0-2. A lot of cars leaving the high school, coming right down past the ballpark, and I've seen what a baseball can do to a moving windshield. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be driven on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Miklick gets on base. First hit for Abby Colby, and that will bring Peyton Schreiber to the plate. And that one goes through the hands of Coach Nelson. So Schreiber digs in from the right side. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Low again, 2-0. Being very careful around the dangerous Schreiber. Ewer will set. The pitch. Check swing on a ball off the outside, maybe a bit low. 3-0. You got to give Peyton the green light here. The pitch. He takes 3-1. Looks over. Ewer sets. The pitch. That one is sliced foul and out of play. Full count. Yeah, the ballpark here just kind of squeezed right into the neighborhood. Right at the corner of Butternut and 4th. The pitch, runner goes. That is going to be driven and dropped. Could not hold on. Schreiber is going to reach on the error.
Now batting, number 11, Arturo Lopez.
So Schreiber hit it hard. It was right at Storm Terry. He just could not quite hold on to it. And Arturo Lopez comes to the plate. Those are sometimes the hardest ones, when it's right at you like that. You have too much time to think. Arturo Lopez will dig in. Kristoff sneaking in the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Wind blowing into our faces just a little bit here. It has died down significantly from earlier in the day. The pitch stays up high. The throw down. That gets into the outfield. Both runners will advance. Two and 0 the count on Lopez. The wind, the pitch, big cut and a miss. 2-1. The wind, the pitch, drops that one in. Nice breaking ball, 2-2. The kick, the pitch, low for a ball, full count. Back, that one's going to be lined right. Second baseman can't hold on to it. Throw to first is in time for the out, but that'll score a run.
Now batting for AC, Grayson Totsky.
So now first and third, 1-0 for Grayson Totsky. That's 2 outs now that have been dropped. Both of them hit right at people, and Grayson Totsky will come to the plate. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That one can't be caught. Wait, did they rule him out?
Your batter, number 1, Irvin Aguilera.
Oh, they got Aguilera. Sorry about that. I got him. So that is the pitch. Bunt shown. Laid down out in front. The throw to first is in time. And that'll end the inning. There we go. Get all that caught up. In the end, Abby Colby does get one, or two, excuse me, on a hit. They leave one. We head to the top of the second. 9-1-2, Hager, Williams, Robinson due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
Number 9 hitter Josh Hager will come to the plate. Hager, Williams, Robinson due up here in the top of the second. 3-2 ball game.
Starting off with the Orioles, number 10, Josh Hager.
Hager, the designated hitter. Mickleg will come set. First pitch. Drops a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. On what is turning out to be a decent night for baseball. The rain has kind of subsided. We'll keep peek in and see if there's any more possibly coming, as that one's going to be on the inside and hits him. Another hit by pitch. That is that's the second by Aiden Mickleg. Cross for a strike, 0-1. To Alex Williams, who grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Mickleg looks back at first. Comes set. Pickoff play at first. Nothing doing. Almost throws that one away. Getting a little darker outside. There's a little different camera we got to manually control. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one pops away. The runner is out. But that does allow Hager to go to second.
Your batter, number 9, Dylan Robinson.
One down for Dylan Robinson. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. He's 0 for 0. Keep an eye on all the D1 brackets coming out here in a little bit, as that one's going to be low. That's going to pop away. That's going to allow Hager to go to third. Actually, we're going to peek in on the pocket Doppler. Oh yeah, we're due for another rain shower coming up here in just a little bit. The pitch That's going to be chopped hard on the ground. Foul. Nice play down there by Coach. Put him in the highlight. Sets. Micklig. The 1-1. Took a little off. 1 and 2. Yeah, there's a decent little shower coming through here in just a little bit. The pitch. Chopped. Foul. Stays alive. Comes set. The pitch. Little chopper foul again. Dylan Robinson putting together a good at bat. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, pops away. Need to complete the strikeout. The throw down to first. Pops away, and he's going to be safe. The runner's going to come to the plate. The throw is late. So the dropped third scores the run.
Now batting for Stanley-Boyd, number 4, Landon Ewer.
So Landon Ewer will come to the plate. I did look it up. You do not get an RBI for that. Had that situation come up once before. Landon Ewer walked his first time up. He's not recorded an at-bat yet. Runner goes the pitch. That's going to be chopped on the ground. That is foul. Coach Nelson's turn to get in on the fielding. 0-1. And a little lull between the showers. Actually, it's probably going to start raining here in the next little bit. So runner goes again. Pitch is low. That's going to pop away. Robinson takes second. So 1-1 the count. Sets. The pitch. That is sliced foul out onto 4th Avenue. 1-2. Looking out there, Micklig comes set. The pitch. High and tight. 2-2. Lighten everything up once again as it continues to get quickly darker as Micklig steps off. Did like something going on behind him there. Sets. The pitch. Chopped on the ground. Pick it up. They can't get the tag there. Throw to first is not in time. Pops away.
Now batting number 18, Carter Weldon.
That is going to be a fielder's choice. So Coach Nelson trying to argue that it was out of the baseline, but I don't think you're going to win that argument. You really didn't have to step in either direction all that much, at least from our view up here. Welsen will bat now. Carter Welsen, a single his last time up. Runner goes. The pitch is low. The throw down. They're going to try and score. Schreiber can't quite handle the throw. It's a double steal. And that'll score another run. It is 5-2. Pitch was a strike. Micklig will come set. The pitch. Fouled off. I'm not sure if that got him or the bat. Was it on the hands? Either way, he swung, so it's a strike. Sets. The pitch. Just misses the inside corner, 1-2. Mickleg. The pitch. That did not hit him. 2-2. Kind of sounded like from up here it did, but umpire says no.
I saw space.
Okay. I'm at a little bit of a different angle, so it's a little bit harder to tell sometimes, but the pitch. Chopper on the ground, foul. Another nice play by Coach. Stays 2-2. And time called. And I think we're going to get a pitching change. That's 48 for Aiden Mickleg, and I think trying to play the pitch count game. Yep, they're going to bring Owen Hansen in from right. Pitching change here. We're going to step aside. We'll fill you in on all the details when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. So Cutter Hamas will be our new pitcher. He will go in the 9th spot. From what I can tell, Aiden Mickleg goes out to left. Irvin Aguilera goes left. Irvin Aguilera goes across the diamond to right. Owen Hansen exits. So Cutter Hamas is going to try and hold this one at 3. A good baseball name, Cutter. I don't know if he throws a cutter or not, but no. You might want to work on that one. And now we're going to have a conversation. Oh, just checking him out, making sure. Yep. Always got to take a peek, make sure the glove's right and things like that. That is something that is surprisingly been in bigger issue this year. Seen a lot more players have to change gloves. So Hamas will try and get out of this jam here. Runner at second. Kick in the first pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Or no, 3-1, excuse me. 3-2, full count. Forgot they changed pitchers mid. And a balk. So the balk will move the runner up. I was looking down at the scorebook. I didn't see what he did, but the pitch. That is rocketed foul out into the batting cages. My guess would be, because it was before anything got thrown, it might have been the old you lick your hands before touching the rubber. Something like that. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Aguilera coming in, does not have a play at home. Throw to first is in time, 2 away. Does score the run. So productive out.
With 2 outs, the Orioles bring number 1.
And that will clear the bases with 2 outs for Dawson Ewer. Walked his last time up. He is not recording an official at bat. 6-2 now. The pitch stays up high for a ball, 1-0. And now we can give you the final line on Aiden Micklig. He goes 1 1/3, gives up 6 runs, 4 earned, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Off the inside for a ball, 2-0. Across the 5 o'clock hour, Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, taking you through this one. That one's going to be chopped foul. 2-1. Hamas. The little kick in the pitch. Spikes that one, 3-1. With a conference game left, I imagine going to play the pitching game a little bit. The kick, the pitch. High for a ball. That's a walk for Dawson Ewer, and that'll bring Storm Thierry to the plate.
Storm Thierry, your batter.
With a number 19. Strikeout his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Sets. A little kick in the pitch. Stays up high. The throw down to first is not in time. Sets. Runner goes, the pitch. That's going to be sliced down the line. Catch by Totsky. And that'll end the inning.
Nice kitty call.
We go to the bottom of the second. Foles, Kunze, Hamas, bottom of the order, due up for Abby Colby when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MSCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
We go to the bottom of the second. Foles, Kunze, Hamas due up for the Abby Colby Falcons as they look to again claw back some runs against Dawson Ewer. Carson Foles will lead things off, second baseman. As I think we're going to miss the showers. Radar was showing some rain, but I don't think it's hitting the ground. I don't think anybody out there on the field is going to complain. Foul back. Actually, in fact, I think we're just in a little spot where it's like, nope, we're not going to rain here. Baseball gods shining down on us a little bit today. Seed meeting actually has begun. So we might get seeding yet here in a little bit. The pitch. This is a little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Looking in, the wind, and the pitch. That is rocketed foul. Coach Nelson smartly deciding not to try and make a play on that one. That was going to hurt barehanded. So 1-2. The wind, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-2. 24 pitches already for Dawson Ewer as well. Both these teams have worked some counts. The kick, the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, first out of the inning. One down, and that'll bring Caden Kunze to the plate, the catcher. Nod yes from Ewer. Into his wind, the pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Ewer settling in a little bit here now in the second. The kick, the pitch. That one chopped on the ground. Right to first. Foot race to the bag, won by Carter Welson. Second out of the inning.
Owen Hansen.
2 down for Owen Hansen. Wait, is it Owen Hansen or is it? No, it's Carter Hamas. I got fooled. I looked. My book has the right name, and Carter Hamas will bat here. Swing and a miss. In the spot that was occupied by Owen Hansen in the starting lineup. Hansen left during the pitching change. The wind, the pitch. That is going to be popped up. Foul territory, giving chase. Should have room. The catch is made by Landon Ewer. And that will end the inning. Abby Colby goes in order in the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. Bottom of the order for the Orioles, Dembski, Gint, Hager due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Stanley-Boyd has scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second. They'll be looking to get at least 3 more here in the third, but they will send 7, 8, 9, Josiah Dembski, Jackson Gint, Josh Hager to the plate. 6-2 Stanley-Boyd with the lead. Mentioned seed meetings have started. A lot of them are tonight. So we will be keeping an eye on that, along with Division I softball comes out today. So a lot to keep an eye on tonight once we are done here. But we got a baseball game first. Josiah Dembski will bat. He is 1 for 1 with a single. And Cutter Hamas out for what hopefully will be his first full inning of work. He needed just 10 pitches to get out of the end of the second. Kick in the first pitch. In the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Mentioned baseball, soccer doubleheader tomorrow. We'll have some softball highlights as well. We'll catch the first hour of that. Catches the zone for a strike, 1-1. Anago Medford softball was supposed to be yesterday. Obviously, Mother Nature decided to put an end to that. So, and now, Dembski gets told, got to tuck that jersey in. They kick the pitch. In the dirt, 3-0. 2-1. That's a big one, actually, having that jersey tucked for baseball, because that jersey hanging out there and it gets hit, that counts. Sneaky, not saying Dembski was doing it, that's a sneaky way to try and get a hit by pitch, is that one's going to be high ball 3-1. Though, I mean, not quite as bad as the guy that had the pocket out a couple years ago in Major League Baseball, and the guy tagged the pocket and it counted the pitch. That is going to be hit in the air. That one is back. That one is over the head of Christian Fuentes. Picks it up. He's going to get that one in quickly, but not before it's a double for Josiah Dembski.
Now batting for Stanley-Boyd, number 5, Jackson.
And Jackson Gint will come to the plate. He flew out his first time up. And that's going to bring Coach Nelson out quickly. And I think this is going to be it for Cutter Hamas. So it looks like we are going to get another pitching change. Can't see the bullpen from up here. It was just going to be position swapping as number 11, Arturo Lopez, is going to come in. So we're going to step aside here. Another pitching change. We'll be back with all the details on it right after this, right here on Sports on Focus. So all the changes for you. Arturo Lopez comes in from third. He will pitch. Cutter Hamas heads out to left. Aiden Miklik now comes in to third. His third position of the day already. Miklik started on the mound, went out to left, now at third. At this point, you almost might as well just run him around the diamond. See if you can get him the old all 9 positions in a game. That should be fun to do in a high school game. Play all 9 positions in one game. A little tougher to do with only 7 innings. So Jackson Gint will dig in. He flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Remember that a few years ago, last game of the season, I believe it was a Tiger did it. The pitch. Stays just a little bit high, 1-1. So Cutter Hamas gets 2/3 of an inning. He is still responsible for Dembski at second. The pitch. Stays up high, 2-1. Sets. The pitch. Foul. A bad luck foul ball. Jackson Gint, as it hit the bat. I think it hit him first, then hit the bat, but it hit the bat, so it's a foul ball. The pitch. That one is going to be driven in the gap. This one heading back. The catch is made. Aguilera gets over for that one.
This pitch by Aguilera brings up number 10, Josh Hager.
And that'll bring Josh Hager to the plate. Was hit by a pitch his last time up, 0 for 0. Looking back, the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. That one is sliced foul and out of play. 0-2. The pitch. Drops that one on the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. 2 down. Umpire thought an extra second on that one. And that'll bring us back top of the order. And Alex Williams ground out in a strikeout. He is 0 for 2.
Obviously, that's not his name.
Alex. Alex Williams. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-0.
It's not that strange for us to say Alexis for a boy. Am I wrong?
Sets. The pitch. Right on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Sets. Look back. The pitch. Drops that curveball in. 1-2. Good change of pace for Coach Nelson to bring in Lopez. Kind of presents a little bit different pitching style. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. The double is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third, top of the order for the Falcons when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Six, 2, Stanley-Boyd leading Abby Colby. Christian Fuentes will dig in. Struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Dawson Ewer out for his third inning of start his third inning of work. Big cut and a miss, strike 1. Looking at Stanley's the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. That's going to be a long run. That's going to drop in for a base hit.
Now at the plate, number 2, Aiden Micklig.
As Aiden Micklig will come to the plate. Just the second hit for Abby Colby. Stanley-Boyd doesn't have another game listed on their game changer. Till the 27th, they would play Colfax. Pickoff play at first, nothing doing. Ewer. Come set. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Waiting for the first seeds to come out. The pitch. High for a ball. 2-0. Looking back. The pitch. On the ground. Double play ball. Slipped to second for 1. Relay is late. They do get the run. Do get the lead runner.
With 1 out, AC brings
So
number
1
25,
out for
Peyton
Peyton Schreiber. Reached on an error his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Looks over at first. Ewer comes set. The pitch. Low popping away. That's going to allow Micklig to go to second. Sets. The pitch. Just misses the outside corner. 2-0. Looking back. The pitch. That is rocketed into left field, a base hit. Pops up a bit. They are going to send Micklig. The throw is going to be cut off. Micklig will score. RBI single for Peyton Schreiber. 6-3 as Arturo Lopez will come to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Schreiber's going to go to second. The throw is wide. One and 0 on Lopez. Sets. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. Just missing the bottom of the zone. 2-1. Looking back, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, through the glove at third. Schreiber's going to turn. He's going to stay put at third. That'll
Now to play number 8, Grayson Totsky.
be an error, the 4th on Stanley-Boyd. And that'll bring Grayson Totsky to the plate. Totsky reached on an error his last time up. So Totsky. The pitch, runner goes, it's off the inside, the throw down is cut off. Lopez takes second. Pitch was a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 1-1. Catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. The wind. The pitch. Right on the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning. That is now 3 strikeouts for Dawson Ewer. And Irvin Aguilera will come to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. That was that weird line drive that got dropped by Trent Kristoff. And then still got Aguilera at first, as that one's going to drop in for a strike. 0 and 1. Hang in. The wind. The pitch. Drops a bit low, 1 and 1. Looking in, the wind, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 1 and 2. Coming back. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The run will score, and Aguilar will be safe. Aguilera will be safe. So that is a dropped third. Both runners advance. 6-4 on the strikeout. That is probably the run scoring strikeout. It works. Carson Foles will come to the plate, struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Runner goes, steps off. They got him hung up. Tag is not in time. They run him back. We saw that on Monday work for Medford. The take off early, get the pitcher to balk. That time, Dawson Ewer not falling for it. Ewer comes set. The pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. That's 50 pitches now for Dawson Ewer. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0 and 2. Runner does it again. The throw high. The throw home is late. And Abby Colby steals a run. Still 0 and 2. Catcher getting himself recombobulated. Foles will dig in. Sets. The pitch. Paints the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. Abby Colby scores 3. We head to the top of the 4th. Robinson, Ewer, Welsen. 2-3-4 due up for Stanley-Boyd when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Top of the 4, 6-5. Dylan Robinson digs in. Hit by pitch and make sure I got the right one. Reached on a dropped third. First pitch. Chopper on the ground to third. Pick there. Long throw in time. 1 away.
Number 4, Landon Ewer at the plate.
1 down. And that'll bring Landon Ewer a walk in a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 1. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit a line right to Peyton Schreiber, second out of the inning. And that'll bring Carter Welsen to the plate. Single and a ground out. He is 1 for 2. Low for a ball. Wind. The pitch. That's going to be driven center field. Coming on, the catch cannot be made. That is going to get by. Welsen's going to turn. He will stay put at first. A long single. And now it is number 1, Dawson Ewer at the plate. A couple walks for him. He is 0 for 0. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 1. The pitch. That's going to be driven center field. Fuentes settling under it. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. The 2-out base hit is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Kunze, Hamas, Fuentes, 8-9-1 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Pinch hitter for Abby Colby. That's going to be Jackson Malzahn. 6-5 ball game here as we go to the bottom of the fourth. So it'll actually be Malzahn, James Fuentes.
Batting for AC, number 4, Jackson Malzahn.
So imagine we'll see Malzahn behind the plate the rest of the way. He is the normal catcher. So the wind from Dawson Ewer and the pitch. Misses low and off the outside, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The pitch. That one is going to be sliced in the air. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Jackson Malzahn. And that'll bring Cutter Hamas to the plate. Nope, no courtesy for the catcher because he's not the catcher yet. Yep, you can't. It's one of those weird things. Sets. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball. Throw down is late. Malzahn back in. 1-1. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. That pops up. Malzahn's going to dig. He's going to turn and look at third. The throw gets by. Well backed up. Malzahn, that is going to be an error.
Top of the order for AC, Fuentes.
And that'll bring Christian Fuentes to the plate. Nobody out in the inning. Leading run is at second. Christian Fuentes a drop third and a single. He is 1 for 2. The wind. The pitch. Catches the knees for a strike. 0-1. We'll leave that up there. Yeah, it's been an offensive heavy game. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball. 1-1. 61 pitches now for Dawson Ewer. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Should be deep enough. Catch is made. Malzahn will not tag. Didn't get a good read on it. First out of the inning.
Aiden Mickleg at the plate.
And that'll bring Aiden Mickleg to the plate. Single and a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2. Grounder. Coming home. The throw to first is in time. That'll score a run, and we are tied. Productive out. Six for Peyton Schreiber. Reach on an error and singled. He is 1 for 2. 2 down. Time called. The wind. The pitch. Hard chopper on the ground. Too short. Throw to first. Pulled him off the bag, but gets the foot back down, and that'll end the inning. But Abby Colby ties it up at 6 as we go to the top of the 5th. Thierry, Dembski, Gind. 6, 7, 8 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Six as we go to the 5th. Storm Thierry, Josiah Dembski, Jackson Ginn due up here for Stanley-Boyd. Storm Thierry, a strikeout and a line out. He is 0 for 2. Bunt's foul, a defensive bunt, as that one ran in on him. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Tough play, throw to first, in time! Nice job there to get the out. 5-3 on the putout, first out of the inning. Josiah Dembski now will come to the plate. A single and a double. He is 2 for 3. Or 2 for 2, excuse me. Lopez looks in, the wind, the pitch. Chopped, foul. 0-1. Chopped foul again, 0-2. The wind, the pitch, drops low and hits the ground for a ball, 1-2. The wind, the pitch, in the dirt, 2-2. The wind, coming back, catches the high outside corner, strike 3, looking second out of the inning. And that'll bring Jackson Ginn. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Get a fly out and a line out. He is 0-2. Lopez coming back. Fouled off, 1-1. The Colby's come all the way back. They gave up 6 runs in the first 2 innings. Since then, they've been able to hold this Stanley-Boyd offense scoreless. In fact, just 2 base runners in the last 2 1/3. Swing and a miss out in front of that one, 1-2. 2 2/3 innings. Again, looking at the 1-2 from Lopez. Lopez into his wind. The pitch. Stays up high, 2-2. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground to Schreiber. Pick it short, throw across the diamond, in the dirt, pops away. Runner will reach on the error. So that will keep the inning alive and bring Josh Hager to the plate. Hit by a pitch and a strikeout. He is 0-1. Runner goes, throw down, hits him, pops into the outfield. Pitch was a ball, 1-0. Runner advances on the steal. Sets. Couple looks back, the pitch. Right on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Six ball game here in the top of the 5th. Looks back, nothing doing. Had him. Somebody was over there, they had him. It's probably, though, why Gint wasn't too eager to head back. Now they do bring Foles over for a second. Runner goes, the pitch. That's going to pop away. Gint will steal third. Two and one, the count. Lopez, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. The pitch. That one's going to be driven center field. Fuentes drifting over. He will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The error is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Lopez, Totsky, Aguilera due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
The pitcher, Arturo Lopez, to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Lopez, Totsky, Aguilera for Abby Colby. 6-6 ball game. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike. 1-1. Misses a bit low for a ball. 2-1. Grounder up the middle. Pick there. Long throw. In time. One away. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Grayson Totsky to the plate. Reaching an error and struck out. He's 0 for 2.
Grayson Totsky, your batter.
As we have a quick delay here as the catcher, Alex Williams, having some issues with his equipment. Let's just remind you, baseball, soccer doubleheader for you tomorrow. 5 p.m., Rhinelander at Medford. Medford needs to win that game, get a little bit of help. They can still get a share of the Great Northern Conference title. And then Lakeland comes to town to take on Medford in soccer at 7 or as soon as we can sprint across the parking lot after baseball. We'll also try and catch the first hour for highlights of Anago at Medford softball. Busy day in Medford as that's going to be skied in the air. Down the line, long run. It's actually going to get out of play. 1-1. And then we are off till Monday. We're helping Medford stream graduation, but Monday we will be in Pewaukee. The pitch off the outside for a ball. The Medford Raider baseball team making the trip down to Pewaukee. So we're going to enjoy a little road trip on Monday. The wind, the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 2-2. And barring some Wednesday, actually, no, we won't have any Wednesday baseball. And that'll be our last regular season game of the year, as it'll be full-bore playoffs the rest of the way. The wind, the pitch, swing and a miss. Second out of the inning.
Irvin Aguilera at the plate.
Irvin Aguilera will come to the plate. Ground out and a strikeout. He is 0 for 2. That was a run-scoring strikeout. The wind, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. Coming back. That's going to be hit in the air. Left center field, the catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Abby Colby goes in order. We go to the 6th, top of the order for the Orioles. Williams, Robinson, Ewer due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. They're not good this year, but it's fine. They'll be good for a while. Williams, Robinson, Ewer due up for the Orioles. It is 6-6 here in the 6th.
Now the plate, Alex Williams.
So Alex Williams digs in from the left side. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out today. Aguilera into his wind, the first pitch. Ooh. Strike 1. The wind, the pitch. Did he go? He did. Strike 2. That one. Lopez into his wind, the pitch. Off the outside. Might as well go back to that outside corner. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Dylan Robinson to the plate. 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch. Been on base twice, also reached on a strikeout. Drop third. The wind. The pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. The kick. The pitch. Off the outside. 1-2. The pitch. That one, that's going to be a tough play. Dips in, throw to first in time. Nice job there by Carson Foles to get to that one.
Stanley-Boyd, number 4, Landon Ewer.
2 down for Landon Ewer. 0 for 2. Has walked today. Wind. The pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven. Center field. Fuentes back, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th, bottom of the order for Abby Colby. Foles, Malzahn, Hamas due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Sun is even trying to poke itself out here a little bit as we go to the bottom of the 6th, 6-6 ball game. Foles, Malzahn, Hamas due up. Abby Colby's come all the way back. They trailed 6-2 after 2. Got 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, looking for possibly one more here. I think they would love to go to the top of the 7th with a lead.
Number 5, Carson Foles.
So Carson Foles, a couple strikeouts for him. He's 0 for 2. The wind and the first pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Coming back. Fouled off the bill of the helmet. They're gonna... He's all right. Eyes were pretty big after it happened. I think he saw that one go past his face and hit the bill of the helmet. Lucky it hit the bill of the helmet. 0-2 here, the wind. The pitch. Off the outside. 1-2. The wind. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. As Jackson Malzahn will come to the plate. He singled his first time up. He is 1 for 1. He came in as a pinch hitter in the 4th for Caden Kunze. The wind, the pitch. That is going to be sliced foul and out of play. Strike 1. This game has picked up the pace as well. I thought we were looking at a 3-hour ball game after the first couple innings, but the wind, the pitch. Drops it on the outside corner, 0-2. Looking in. The wind. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to get poked through a base hit. Little seeing eye single for Jackson Malzahn.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 7.
And now that he is officially the catcher. Oh, nope, not that. We are going to see Owen Hansen. And now we will also get the courtesy runner for Jackson Malzahn. That will be 14, Javier Riviera.
Riviera, the runner on first.
So Owen Hansen will re-enter for Hamas. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground, just foul. Strike one. Sets. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Sets. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-1. Javier Riviera causing some problems out there at first. Stanley-Boyd paying a lot of attention to him. The pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning, and that'll bring Christian Fuentes to the plate. 1 for 3 with a single.
Christian Fuentes for batter.
Look in. Ewer sets. The pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Hit him. So 2 on with 2 outs for Aiden Micklig. 1 for 3 with a single. Top of the 7th will be Welsen, Ewer, Thierry, 4-5-6. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick at second, throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 7th, 6-6 ball game. Welsen, Ewer, Thierry due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Carter Welsen digs in here in the top of the 7th. First pitch to him. He is out in front for a strike, 0-1. Welsen, Ewer, Thierry trying to find some offense here. They scored 6 runs in the first 2 innings, have not scored anything since. The pitch drops a little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Three, 4, 5 for Abby Colby in the bottom of the 7th. So I think Stanley-Boyd wants to get one here, as that one is going to just miss the inside corner. 2-1. The wind. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. The wind, the pitch. That is going to be rocketed through the infield, a base hit. And that's going to go through the wickets. Out there, they got a chance at second. They do not. Welsen will be in with the single, and he goes to second on the error.
Now batting for Stanley-Boyd, Dawson Ewer.
And the leading run is at second, and they are going to pin. So number 11, Coben Wunrow will run. He is going to pinch run, and then they will re-enter Welsen at first. So Dawson Ewer 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Looking back, they bring Tatsi in, expecting bunt. Bunt is laid down. It's foul. Strike 1. So 0-1. Lopez comes set. Pickoff play. Oh, almost threw that one away. Second time they've almost caught somebody leaning out there at second. Lopez. The pitch. Bunt shown. Laid down. Pick. They throw to second. Is late. Oh! They call him out.
Number 19, Storm Thierry at the plate.
So that will go in as a sacrifice bunt. 2-4. Moves the runner up. Storm Thierry 0 for 3. Pitch. Lays down the bunt. That's going to be pushed out. The run is going to score. Nobody's at first. That is a bunt RBI single. The run scores. Stanley-Boyd has the lead.
Now batting for the Orioles, number 15, Josiah Dembski.
Josiah Dembski comes to the plate now, 2 for 3, a single and a double. 7-6 Stanley-Boyd. Runner goes the pitch. It's a strike. The throw down is late. Stolen base. Pitch was a strike. See if they try and bunt him over again here. Dembski will not square. Instead, he's going to slice that one foul out into the Oriole fans, 0-2. Sets. Pick off play, nothing doing. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Look the runner back. Throw to first is high, but no, they call him off the bag. Well, Jackson Ginn comes to the plate. 0 for 3. Well, they've gone each way. Couple tough calls at first. Lopez. Runner goes the pitch. Pitch is low, the throw down. Pops away, and that's going to allow another run to score. Pitch was a strike. 0-1, 8-6, Stanley-Boyd. Sets. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. The pitch. Stays up high. 1-2. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick, looks them back, throw to first in time. Throw back down. No. Almost got Dembski leaning at second, but the ground out goes 5-3. Second out of the inning, and that'll bring Josh Hager. Oh, pinch hitter here for Josh Hager. That is, so they take the DH off. Trent Kristoff will hit for himself here. His first at-bat of the day. Shows bunt. It's laid down. It's a good one. Picked by Aguilera. Lopez throw to first. In time. And that ends the inning. They were trying to set up a quick run from Dembski to go around third straight home. But the out is called, and that'll end the inning. But Stanley-Boyd does get two. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Schreiber, Lopez, Totsky due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Well, Dawson Ewer got a warning on one of the very close calls at first, did not get himself thrown out, so he is back out to pitch here. Came close. But he has 11 pitches to try and close this one out and get the win. Peyton Schreiber, Arturo Lopez, Grayson Totsky, 3-4-5 for Abby Colby. Kicking the first pitch. Check swing on a ball inside, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. The wind, the pitch. That is rocketed down the line, foul. That was a violent swing from Peyton Schreiber. The wind, the pitch. Drops a bit low, 2-2. The wind. Coming back. Off the outside, full count. Need base runners if you are Abby Colby. The wind. The pitch. Tipped it into the glove, held on, strike 3. First out of the inning. Arturo Lopez will come to the plate. 2 ground outs and reach on an error. He is 0 for 3. High and tight for a ball, 1-0. It's 96 pitches now for Dawson Ewer. The kick, the pitch, fouled back, 1-1. Takes a ricochet off the brickwork. So 1-1. The wind, the pitch. Drops on the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. The pitch. That is rocketed through the infield, a base hit. Lopez reaches. And the tying run comes to the plate, and Grayson Totsky. And I think this is going to be it for Dawson Ewer. I've got him at 98, but yep, they're going to make the change. So, all right, we're going to step aside. Pitching change here. We'll be back right after this, right here on Sports on Focus. Bottom of the 7th. Pitching changes. Trent Kristoff will come in. To take over on the mound. Other changes in the field. A lot of moving around. So we'll just kind of go through. Trent Kristoff is into pitch. Dylan Robinson comes in from right to second. Storm Thierry goes from left to right, and Dawson Ewer goes out to left. Grayson Totsky, a couple strikeouts and reached on an error. He is 0 for 3. He represents the tying run. It would be fitting in this game for something crazy to happen and us to go 8. Kristoff, first pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 0-1. Sets the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Kristoff. Sets. High and tight. 1-2. Couple looks over at first. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3, looking second out of the inning. And it all comes down to Irvin Aguilera, 0 for 3.
Number 1, Irvin Aguilera.
Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. It's going to be a tough play from third. Throw across the diamond is in time. They're going to talk about it. Call is going to stand. And that's the ball game. Stanley-Boyd holds on and gets the win, 8-6. Go through the final stats for you here, starting with Abby Colby. Christian Fuentes goes 1 for 3 with a single. Aiden Micklig 1 for 4, a single, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Peyton Schreiber 1 for 4, a single, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Arturo Lopez 1 for 4, a single, an RBI, 1 run scored. Grayson Totsky went 0 for 4. Irvin Aguilera 0 for 4. Carson Foles 0 for 3. Caden Kunze 0 for 1. Owen Hansen 0 for 1. Jackson Malzahn 2 for 2. 2 singles, a run scored. Cutter Hummus went 0 for 2. Pitching, Aiden Micklig went 1 1/3. Gave up 6 runs, 4 earned. 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Cutter Hummus went the next 2/3 of an inning. Did not give up a run on a hit, a walk, no strikeouts. Arturo Lopez went the final 5. Gave up 2 runs. They were both earned. 4 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. On the other side for Stanley-Boyd, Alex Williams 0 for 4. Dylan Robinson 0 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. He was hit by a pitch. 2 stolen bases for him as well. Landon Ewer 0 for 3 with 2 runs scored. He walked once and stole a base. Carter Welzen 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 RBIs, a run scored. He stole a base. Dawson Ewer 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a stolen base. Storm Thierry 1 for 4, a single, a run scored, an RBI, 2 stolen bases. Josiah Dembski, 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, an RBI, a stolen base. Jackson Gint, 0 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. Josh Hager, 0 for 2 with a run scored. Trent Kristoff, 0 for 1. Coben Wunrow scored a run as a courtesy runner. Dawson Ewer went 6 1/3, gave up 6 runs, 1 earned, 6 hits, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Trent Kristoff with the final 2/3 of an inning did not give up a run with a strikeout. That'll wrap things up for us here tonight. We are back on the air tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Medford taking on Rhinelander with a chance at a Great Northern Conference title. So make sure to tune in for that one. I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. I'm Steve Ockendick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you